So what's up? You don't like your new phone?
I like it.
Brothers is the new Amazon Prime original movie starring Peter Dinklage and Josh Brolin as the titular siblings. Also featuring veteran actors like Glenn Close and Brendan Fraser, Brothers leads to a chaotic but heartwarming finale. Today at ScreenRant, we break down the ending of this hilarious and eventful road trip.
You're the one who abandoned me in that warehouse. I knew you wouldn't like all that shit.
Yeah, you don't fuck with family.
Peter Dinklage stars in Brothers as J.D. Munger, a street-smart opportunist who dabbles in low-end heists. Meanwhile, Josh Brolin plays Moke Munger, JD's more disciplined and organized brother. A flashback in the first act reveals that JD and Moke's mother, Kath, stole some highly valuable green emeralds from her boyfriend, Glenn. Chased by the police, this Bonnie and Clyde couple somehow manages to outrace the cop cars, even though Glenn swallows the emeralds. Years later, JD is served a prison sentence of 5 years, while Moke is more of a blue-collar worker. Brothers plays out as a heist road trip movie when JD convinces Moke to recover the emeralds from their childhood. While Moke is initially reluctant to get back to looting and stealing, he gets in it to feed his family, as he suddenly lost his job at a fast food restaurant.
You don't work here anymore.
Okay.
The money from the emeralds could help Moke and his wife Abby. With the couple having a baby on the way, the money could change their future. The plot only thickens when Moke discovers that JD's plan also involves their long-estranged mother, Kath. Eager to recover the emerald she lost years ago, Kath recognizes the spot where she buried her boyfriend Glenn. That burial spot is now a golf course. Through desperate measures, the dysfunctional Munger family digs up the corpse and gets their hands dirty, scooping out the emeralds from Glenn's skeleton. But their happy ending doesn't arrive this soon, as hot on the trail is Farfel, the corrupt police officer who wants his own share of the cut. Eager to not lose the emeralds again, Kath runs off and abandons her sons.
Sorry, boys.
This is a very emotional scene in Brothers because it makes Moke lose trust in his mother. More emotional and sensitive than JD, Moke is disappointed that money matters more than family to Kath. While JD might seem more self-centered and money-minded than Moke, he too has a heart of gold. After being ditched by Kath, both brothers manage to fight off Farfel and take control of his cop car. Moke is still not happy with JD, after he finds out that JD tipped off his boss about his past criminal history. The plan was to get Moke out of a job so that he could be desperate enough to join JD's heist plan. Yet again, this sounds like one of JD's opportunistic schemes to make quick money. But as heists are all that JD is known, he hoped that this plan would bring the family together. After all, it's only because of this heist that the brothers could spend some quality time together and even meet their mother after many decades. JD's actions might be illegal, but his intentions were always in the right place. While Kath has already sold the emeralds, JD and Moke manage to steal a bag of cash from their cunning mother. Then in true heist comedy fashion, the bag falls into Farfel's hands. Armed and dangerous, the corrupt cop holds the brothers at gunpoint in an abandoned mall. But what Farfel doesn't know is that Kath has already rigged the bag with a can of spray grease.
I did it.
Blinded by the spray, Farfel slips and accidentally fires into a fire extinguisher, triggering an explosion in the mall. This scene proves how Brothers is heavily enjoyable as an over-the-top slapstick comedy. While Farfel is dealt with, the police in the surrounding areas are alerted and surround the area. It seems like it's game over for the Munger brothers until Kath returns, and this time she doesn't turn her back on family. She tells her sons to run away with the money from the mall's back entrance while she walks out to face the cops. It's a heroic act that proves Kath's love for her twin sons. She had been an absent mother for most of JD and Moke's life, but now she finally gets to show her motherhood. Kath goes to jail, but the money is never recovered by the police. Moke and JD divide the millions among themselves, but in a heartwarming plot twist, it turns out both brothers have noble intentions with the money. Moke drives down to the house of Judge Farfel, who is Farfel's short-tempered and unloving father. JD might be a free man now, but earlier in the film, Farfel got his fingerprints on an Uzi to incriminate him. As the gun now lies in Judge Farfel's home, Moke uses his entire share of the emerald money to buy back the gun and save his brother from doing any more prison time. Judge Farfel laughs at Moke, saying that he could have gotten the Uzi from him at a much cheaper rate, but Moke doesn't mind giving away his millions because he realizes that at least he has a caring mother and brother worth fighting for. Before leaving the old judge's house, Moke even asks him if he loves his bumbling police officer's son. The judge's reaction is negative, and he equates his son with a worthless chocolate teapot. Moke just smiles and walks away because he realizes that money can't buy you a happy family. Moke is happy, driving an ordinary minivan and spending his time in an ordinary job. But with his brother back in his life and his daughter on the way, he has a healthy personal life, something that the Farfuls would never have. JD similarly uses the entirety of his money to set up a living trust in the name of Moke's soon-to-be-born daughter. In a chuckle-worthy scene, we also find out the trust is in the name of Blueberry Munger. Moke had been affectionately calling his daughter Blueberry throughout the film, even though he hadn't decided on a final name. But now, because of his brother's blunder, Moke has to stick with Blueberry as the legal name for his child. The events of Brothers takes place around Thanksgiving season. Once Lady and Moke get back from their chaotic road trip, the duo also have a turkey dinner with Abby's family. The film also skips to one Thanksgiving later. Kath is still in prison, but happy that her sons are reunited. Moke and JD visit Kath regularly, but the film waits to pull a final plot twist right before the credits roll. Old habits die hard. Kath still clung onto a few of those emeralds, and so even when she surrendered to the cops outside the mall, Kath swallowed the gems just like how her boyfriend had done many years ago. When her sons meet her for Thanksgiving, she sneakily hands over the emeralds to JD. Moke is too shocked but just laughingly walks away. Kath might not have been the best mother, but her sons are clearly set for life. From its fast-paced trailer, Brothers might come off as an action comedy and a heist thriller, but it is also a very much effective family drama. The poster sums up the film's multiple genres with the witty promo line, "Family is a life sentence." Family is indeed a life sentence, but in a positive way. In the end, Kath proves that she can go through any amount of trouble to save her sons and ensure they have a good future. JD also gives up his risky business and focuses more on securing his niece's future. Moke is also willing to suppress his anger issues to be a better husband to Abby and a better brother to JD. Despite boasting a cast of A-listers like Peter Dinklage, Josh Brolin, Glenn Close, and Brendan Fraser, Brothers has failed to generate positive reviews. While it doesn't have a Rotten Tomatoes score yet, publications like Variety and The Hollywood Reporter have deemed Brothers to be too formulaic. Some critics like ScreenRant's own Simon Gallagher have called it an inferior version of the Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito comedy Twins. The reception is underwhelming considering director Max Barbakow's previous film was the heavily acclaimed time travel comedy Palm Springs. However, most reviews have praised Peter Dinklage and Josh Brolin's performances as the titular brothers. According to Just Watch's US charts, Brothers is currently ranked at 24. It's one of the most popular titles on Prime Video, but the release of Terrifier 3 ensures that the first two Terrifier movies are still the most streamed Prime Video titles this weekend. Despite its polarizing reviews, Brothers is still an unexpectedly warm crime comedy with a memorable ending. After 2020's Palm Springs, director Max Barbakow has yet again crafted a humorous tale that feels silly on the surface, but is actually quite teaching by the end. Did you enjoy this latest film? Thank you for watching Screen Rant, and stay tuned for more movie news.